Picture this: a silver-tongued surgeon who cheats death, sips blood like fine wine, and stands toe-to-toe with the White Wolf himself. But in Witcher 4's frozen hellscape, Regis isn't just Geralt's quirky sidekick. He's a vessel of cursed blood that could turn ally into enemy in a heartbeat. What if his civilized fangs conceal a bloodline compulsion, dooming him to betray those he calls friend? Stick around, because by the end, you'll uncover every vein, every hidden urge, and why you need this before Polaris drops. If you're new here, subscribe now. Your medallion's warning you. But first, what curse lurks in Regis's veins? Let's peel back the shadows. Emiel, Regis, Rohelic, Terciev, Godefroy. Try saying that 3 times fast. First slinks into Andrzej Sapkowski's world in Baptism of Fire, the 6th Witcher book. But his roots? They burrow deep into the 1200s, not as a mere alchemist, but heir to a vampiric dynasty twisted by the Conjunction's fallout. Born, not bitten, into higher vampire nobility, Regis inherited a bloodline laced with the Crimson Compulsion, an ancestral urge to drain the life from kin during eclipses of power. Think feral, bat-thing nobility, tuxedoed but treacherous. But here's the hook. He suppressed it for centuries, playing the enlightened healer, genius-level intellect, surgical precision, all while his lineage whispered betrayal in every pulse. Ever wonder why a monster hunter trusts a monster? It's not loyalty. It's a curse teetering on the edge. Sapkowski wove in Slavic Strigoi tales, undead lords who devoured their own courts for dominance. In Witcher 4 leaks, CD Projekt's Polaris betas tease Regis's bloodline awakening in the Polar Nights, compelled to eye Geralt's mutations as the ultimate feast. But if Origins plant the seed of treason, what about the thorns? His powers might bloom into daggers. Stay locked. Next, the anatomy primed for perfidy. Alright, lorehounds, time to get visceral. Higher vampires like Regis aren't your Twilight sparklefests. They're apex horrors with a biology that laughs at loyalty. Power 1, polymorphism. He can melt into mist, sprout wings like a demon, or impersonate your closest comrade. Perfect for a backstab in the blizzard. Remember that banquet scene in Witcher 3? That's deception leet. Polaris rumors say he'll mimic Ciri's voice to lure Geralt into a trap. Bloodline curse amplifying the mimicry. Power 2, hypnotic gaze. One look and you're spilling secrets, or signing your own death warrant. It's pheromonal venom tied to his mutated salivary glands, evolutionary edge from pre-human betrayals, now surging with compulsion to mesmerize allies first. But the real killer, regeneration. Chop off his head, he grows it back in hours, fueled by primal essence. Sapkowski's code for siphoned trust turned toxic. Why does this terrify for Witcher 4? Leaked dev notes hint the curse amps his powers in isolation, freezing Geralt's veins from within while he regenerates unscathed. Fans are freaking. Is he guardian angel or the devil on Geralt's shoulder? Speaking of shoulders, let's dissect the frame that could snap the White Wolf's neck. What makes his anatomy a betrayal blueprint? Grab your Witcher's herbs, because this gets graphic and grim. Regis's body, a masterpiece of monstrosity, rigged for revolt. Skin, pale as moonlight, but tougher than drowners, laced with hemocyte fibers that harden on impact, yet soften treacherously for a lover's embrace turned lethal. No heartbeat? Wrong. His core vein, the cursed conduit, pulses ichor, a black sludge that's 90% inherited malice, 10% suppressed screams of betrayed sires. Guts? Minimal. Higher vamps don't digest solids. It's all liquid treachery, processed in a secondary spleen that brews coagulants laced with hallucinogenic doubt, making victims question their own blades. Fangs? Retractable hypodermics, injecting not just venom, but the bloodline's whisper. Feast on the faithful. But the crown jewel, the eternal nexus, a brain lobe hypertrophied for immortality, now warped by the curse into a compulsion chamber. It stores memories across centuries, but trigger the bloodline surge. Allies become prey, Geralt's scent intoxicating. In Witcher 4's Arctic arc, imagine this. Regis's nexus hijacked by polar ruins, veins mapping a betrayal path straight to the Hansa's heart. Devs confirmed in a 2025 GDC panel. His anatomy evolves under lunar stress, compulsion flaring like northern lights. But with great veins comes great peril. What if this godlike form feasts on the hand that feeds it? By now, your medallion's vibrating off the table. Regis's cursed lore isn't fluff. It's the razor wire in Witcher 4's narrative. Powers like Blood Mist Teleport could shield the party from Eridan 2.0. But curse twisted? They'll veil a knife in the ribs. Anatomy flaws? The compulsion vein's silver vulnerability. Geralt's gotta brew betrayal antidotes, or risk becoming supper. Why paranoia pump this now? Polaris drops Q4 2025, and beta leaks unveil a Blood Oath questline. Side with Regis, and his bloodline might compel a mid-boss turncoat slaughter. Tie-ins to Netflix S5, whispers of a live-action compulsion scene ripping the Hans apart. Ultimate twist, his lineage links to the Wild Hunt's vampiric vanguard, meaning Ciri's elder blood could quench the curse, or ignite a continental feast. Geralt as the first course. Gamers, modders, this intel forges curse-breaking builds that flip the script. Lore nerds, it shatters the ally myth, veins deep into betrayal's heart. What if Geralt's next victim is his own vein-deep trust? Whew! That's the venomous vintage of Regis's reckoning. If his cursed bloodline has you side-eyeing every shadow in the frost, drop a like, comment your darkest betrayal theory below, and subscribe for the Polaris Curse unraveling next week. Bell on. Don't let the compulsion catch you sleeping until the blood moon rises. Stay vigilant. Witchery.